Hello, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins with me, Nitty. Here in Orzammar, where we are just exploring all the stuff we haven't seen yet. So, after having visited House Harrowmont over here, I'm expecting House Balin or Balin to be somewhere up ahead.
Old King Endrin would weep to see Orzammar in such a state.
I can't believe House Harrowmont would overstep itself like this.
Okay, so they think House Harrowmont is overstepping somehow. Probably because they claim the...
I hear there's a war going on the surface.
Yes, probably because the Harrowmonts claim that the king named them as successors to the throne, but... no one knows, really. Because no one was there, probably.
We are glad to have you here, Warden. The Prince values your support, Warden.
But also, not sure anymore about the dwarf origin, but we were screwed over by the brother, and I think that might be Balin. So Balin probably is the bad guy. Right, so we are in the Chamber of the Assembly, and here's Wartak.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
So... I need aid against the Blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Ah, the technicalities of the contract. So if there's no king, you are basically not obligated to help us by the treaty. Yeah, battling the Blight is more important than politics.
No one wishes this fight over more than Balin. But while it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new Blight.
Okay, so... how can I convince you?
There might be a way. If you demonstrate to Balin that you owe Harrowmont no fealty. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence, which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Well, that doesn't sound quite right to promise land to two of them, but where did you get those promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
That does sound kind of important. I'll have to think about
Don't
this.
expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Yes, I don't like the undertone they have around here. This threatening undertone.
The Assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe. The Assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly, I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Well, sounds bad. I don't think I can go in, right? No, not possible. So, Assembly Steward Bandalore.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the Assembly of the Clans. Only Dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
So, yeah, I'm just observing. Pay me no mind.
Oh, Stone. You must be the Grey Warden. I completely forgot about the Gate God's message. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Alright, so is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Verender, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the Assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Alright. So we do have to side with one of them, and currently I'm tending more towards Lord Harrowmont, although they both are kind of not the greatest. Dulin, did you follow me?
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
Yeah, Vartek wants me to show people that Harrowmont is a cheat.
That you spoke to him even after our discussion is not reassuring. So have you decided to earn my lord's trust, or will you throw your lot in with the snakes?
So you don't even approve of me talking to people. I cannot approve of that not approval. I still haven't decided.
Do not tarry. Proving starts this afternoon.
But from what I know, probably I will go with Harrowmont. Just want to finish exploring this part of the city where we have the Shaperate. Okay, that looks cool.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Oh. Okay, so let's talk with you.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine! He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. They couldn't know the value.
Alright, so we'll find a
Perhaps
thief.
you should stand over there instead.
I'll do that. Orta is also here.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Yeah, I think I could try to find them.
You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly or some great lord.
Yeah, so do you want my help or not?
I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Okay, so just collect stuff in the deep
I'm
roads.
sorry, you'll have to bother someone else with your questions.
There's a scribe, cataloger.
Are you looking for records of the Grey Wardens? We have many.
No, not especially. Shaper.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
So, how do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
So, let's talk about Orzammar.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
What's the difference between an ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
I see, so there will be quite a few noble houses after a couple hundred years. So, Branka was paragon?
Branka is a paragon, now and into death. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
And where is she now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
I see. And how did this caste system come to be?
According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloadlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shatgyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
I see. And what about the casteless?
The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young.
So it seems easy for you to dismiss them.
Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
I see. That sounds harsh. So tell me some more of Orzammar's history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Wonder if we get different conversations if we bring our golem Shale. Right, so what are the deep roads?
They were once our highways beneath the mountains. Now the darkspawn claim them and few venture there, except your order, who enter the deep roads when they retire, so they can die slaughtering as many darkspawn as possible.
Okay, so how did you lose the golems?
Paragon Caradon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the Darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle. But Caridin's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
I see. What's a Thike?
They are to us what a colony is to surfacers.
I see. And where is that Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last Blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the Blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Ah, so it's a rival dwarven city, probably. Let's talk basic Orzammar.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Let's go back to my first questions.
Please, speak your mind.
So, anyway, we can get the permission to open a chantry.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
Yes, I come on behalf of Brother Burkle. One of Orzammar's own has returned to spread the chant.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
The Chantry's charities could greatly aid Orzammar. What harm would it do to let him preach? I mean, it's a bit like this thing of either or. That's just problematic most of the time with religion. But as far as I know, in Japan, for example, you can not have either or, but you can be both. So why couldn't that be possible? Probably because we need more conflict. So, what harm would it do to let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Well, sounds good. Thanks for your
I
time.
will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
Alright, so they also record those things. Oh, lots of codex entries.
It shall be done.
Could have probably
As you say.
had the XP belt for this area. That would have been worth it, perhaps. But since we don't have it, we'll just steal everything in here. So, 4 armor, heavy gloves. I don't think that's good. And the search for the true prophet. A gift. Not sure for whom, but cool that we have it. And we have a book. Might be for Wynne. I think Wynne might like a good book. There's more books over there.
Very well.
Okay, and I think we have everything we need from in here. Okay, back on the street. What do we have over here? Nothing. Okay. So the question is, should I go to the lower area first before I do the requests of these noble houses, or should I do the noble houses first?
News of the hour. 2 more clans endorsed Lord Balin as the new king. Change is inevitable, and it's hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar.
They both kind of seem not to...
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is alien.
Both Balin and Aramont, they don't seem the best choices. There's no obvious choice as far as I know so far. But yeah, we'll go down into the lower areas and see what we'll find. Perhaps we'll also find another one of these knocks. Yes, there it is. One knock. Thank you. I wonder if I can stack them or... well, we'll find out. There's another knock. At least we don't have to chase them. Alright, so Burkle.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
Yeah, he agreed to let you hold a prayer meeting.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Nah, it's not my thing, but thanks. Okay, so we'll venture down into the lower areas, where it's a bit more bleak. And, well, where can we go? They don't like me, do they? Okay. Archer to the back. Alistair, go in. Archer to the back and start shooting with some arrows of stunning. Some stunning arrows. Here we'll open up with ice probably, because that sounds good. Okay, stun everything and start shooting at the archers back there. Whilst Morrigan can deal with the guys at the front. Like that. Let's go on the side dwarves first. Okay. And some ice. Okay, wow, ice deals a ton of damage. Arcane Blast, Bolt, okay. The other one, Archer, attack the other Archer. And just fire at that one. Stunned all of us. But died anyways. Okay, no threat. The leader had a war axe, okay. Here's some rubble. Nothing in it. So, a Rogek and the Rogek's thugs.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Yeah, I'm a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Well, I'd have to hear what you're asking.
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Okay. I think 50 is a bit much when you've got no options. 40.
You haggle like a merchant born. Deal. Here's the lyrium, then. You, probably don't want to take it out of the box. I'll be waiting for the next order somewhere out of sight. Say, just around the corner.
Okay, we have box of Nux. Okay, that's not what we... Well, delirium. Oh, it went into... somewhere. Smuggled delirium. Perhaps we can get that to someone. Orsamar. Precious metals. Delivered to the Circle of Magi. Or... No, didn't say anything else. Okay, so I guess we just bring it over to Godwin or Goldwyn.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.
Well then, it's not you apparently. Alimar's Emporium. Sounds like a shop.
What's on your mind?
Sorry.
It is no trouble.
Misclicked. So, Alimar.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Let me see your wares.
Of course.
So you do have a couple things here. And a couple things there. Senior Enchanter robes. That's the one that Wynn is wearing, right? Yes, okay. So we don't need that. Remarkable Amethyst. I'll take that. Gift for Shale. And quite a few recipes. But I don't think I'll need anything.
You're back. You got more business for me?
So, this doesn't look like a store.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money.
Alright.
That's what I thought.
So he's lending me the stuff for money. So we have a subscription on the companion gift, I guess. Yes, so Shady Corbett.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
Yeah, I think I'm looking... What makes you think I'm looking for anything?
I'm no fool. Nobody just wanders around in Dusttown. You're here looking for me, and I don't like it. You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Alright. Too bad for you, I guess. Alistair attack, Archer to the back. Come on. Right. Okay, didn't show me the ground symbol. Anyways, it's just one man. Don't think he can do too much. Yeah, can't do too much. The proving receipt. I'll take that. Assembly directive. So what does the receipt on his body suggests that he may have passed it to someone in the proving grounds. Ah, that's it. Proving grounds. Idle Dwarf.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yes. Adnidi, pleased to meet you.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
No, that doesn't happen generally.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Okay, yeah.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
No, I won't. Thank you. Very kind of you to have these concerns.
I'll just get out of your way.
Nadezhda.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dusttown. Help a poor cripple.
What about the generous kick in the face? 5 silvers for
Well,
food?
thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
So how did you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
What's a Carta?
Well, now I know you're not from here. The Carta's who runs Dust Town. Jarvie has got her boys everywhere. They tell you, and you jump, because they're the only ones with the coin and the steel to get whatever they want.
So, tell me about Dust Town.
Pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the castless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
Okay, what do you mean by brand? The symbol on the face?
It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
That's harsh. Alright, I should get going.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
Don't want to get drunk, honestly. But yes, too bad. The whole situation down here.
For the needy?
Suspicious door. This door appears to be made of solid stone. There are no visible means of opening it. On closer inspection, there is a small slot concealed in a fold of the stone, just big enough for a finger. Look through the slot. You see nothing but blackness. Okay.
Please, it's not for me, it's for my child. Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Here's 5 silvers for a meal.
Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What do they want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Okay. Dwarfs are cruel. So if you're a minor, why would your son be... you take on the caste of your same-gendered parent, they told us already. So isn't there another solution?
Yes. I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways?
But you were a minor, that's... I mean, why not go back to that? Could persuade her, but that probably just makes her leave him in the deep roads. Can't you just take your son to the surface?
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there. That humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe.
It will be hard for sure. Yeah, it will be hard, but you can make a life there.
I'm not afraid of hard work. Only of being somewhere with no chance to do it. If it gives my son a chance to live, I will go. Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
Alright, see you around. What else do we have? We have no door here. but a door here.
If I were tall and beautiful like you, I could make all sorts of money.
And here we have, I think that's the big home where we started out as the dwarf commoner, right? Or as it seems like, not commoner, but
it has begun.
Tasteless. Longsword, I'll take that.
Very well.
Dwarven armor, I'll take that. And that's that for this room. Alright, I think we have seen everything down here, right? So we'll go back up and tell them that we will back Harrowmont, probably. But I guess that has to wait until next time. Thanks a lot for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I do hope to see you next time. Have a great day, and bye.